Good morning, welcome to Board Game Barrister, our local game shop in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm Andy, and I'm here with Gordon, Anthony, and Peter, and today we're playing Square One, a game where we're going to put squares on tiles, and those squares are going to earn us better squares, and we're going to use those better squares to gain points. Let's get into it. Welcome to Square One from Boardcubator. In this game, we're going to be using these colorful pieces to fulfill the demands of our sequence tiles, and those sequence tiles will earn us more pieces and eventually points toward winning the game. We're going to start the game out with a deck of white sequence tiles and one of black sequence tiles, and we're going to lay out 4 from each deck in the center of the table. Each player is going to start the game with 2 level 1 yellow pieces and 1 level 2 green piece. We're going to deal out some little player aid cards, and one of those cards will have a little first player note in the corner, meaning that player gets to go first. Now on each of your turns in this game, you have to take 3 actions. The different actions you're allowed to take are all laid out on your player aid card, and we're going to talk about them now. First up, you can take a sequence tile from the center of the table and place it in front of yourself in your play area. You can have up to a max of 4 of these sequence tiles in front of yourself that you're working on. Each of these sequence tiles has some requirements alongside these rows where we're going to be placing our pieces, and it also has rewards you'll earn for completing it. You can be working on up to a max of 4 unfinished tiles at a time. Every time you use this action, you're immediately going to replenish the supply in the center of the table with a new sequence tile. The next action is place, which means you're going to place pieces into your sequence tiles. To do this, you're going to select one of your tiles. We only have the one, so let's pick this one. You're going to look at the topmost row that hasn't already been filled with pieces, so we haven't put any in, meaning this is our topmost row. And in order to take this action, you have to have all of the pieces demanded for that row, and then you'll fill that row with those pieces now. So to take the place action for this tile, we have to have the 2 yellow pieces, and we have to place them both into that row to fill it. If we wanted to, we could use our third and final action to place one more time and complete this tile. Anytime you complete a sequence, you immediately get to resolve it and all of its rewards. For completing this one, we're going to start by taking our rewards, which is 1 more yellow piece and 1 more green piece, and then we're also going to get all the pieces we used to complete it back into our supply. Everything we just gained and added back to our supply can now immediately be used into other sequences as well. White sequence tiles always get discarded back into the discard for that deck, and if this deck ever runs out, we'll just shuffle those back in. Let's jump ahead a bit here to look at the remaining actions you can take. Next up is merge. When you merge, you're going to select 2 or more of the pieces that are currently in your supply, add their levels together, and then trade them in for a single piece of that level. So if we wanted to, we could trade in these 2 level 2 greens for 1 more level 4 purple. Similar but opposite is split, where you take 1 single piece in your supply and you break it out into 2 or more separate smaller pieces. So we're going to split this level 4 orange piece into 2 smaller pieces, a level 3 blue and another level 1 yellow, for a total of 4 levels. One more little action you're allowed to take is to gain, which just means gain 1 level 1 yellow piece. You can do that for 1 action. But the last and most important action we found is the master action. The master action is going to allow you to play pieces onto multiple sequence tiles all at the same time, as long as you have them available in your supply. When you master action, you can basically use the place action on multiple different sequence tiles all at the same time by looking at the top unfilled row on as many of those tiles as you'd like to, and playing pieces from your supply into them. The only caveat with the master action is that you're only allowed to do it once per turn, so you want to try to line up the timing for when is the right time to use it. But now we're in a great spot to fill out multiple sequence tiles all at the same time, which will gain us bonus rewards. So let's do a master action right now. For this first tile, we actually have our first instance of an either or requirement. This white line between these 2 pieces means that I can use either a level 3 orange or a level 3 blue to complete this. I only need to use one of the 2, so I'm going to choose the blue, and that tile is now complete as part of this action. We're going to resolve this entire master action before we do any completion rewards though. Here you see the benefit of an awesome master action where we were able to complete 3 tiles all at the same time. Whenever you finish a black sequence tile, you're going to score points out of the deal, which means that instead of discarding these, you are instead going to turn them face down and put them in your own point supply to be scored up at the end of the game. And in addition, and one of the most important parts of this game, is that anytime you're able to finish multiple sequence tiles on the same turn, you're going to get bonuses for doing it. If you finish 2 tiles in one turn, you get a little 1 bonus point token. If you finish 3 in a turn, you get a 2 bonus points token, which is what we just pulled off, so let's add that to our supply. And if you're able to pull off all 4 of the maximum number of sequence tiles you can have at the same time and finish all 4 of them in 1 turn, you get a bonus 4 points for it. The end of the game comes when a player claims a black sequence tile, such that the one they use to replace it is the final one in the black sequence tile deck. When this happens, we're going to continue the round until every player's had an equal number of turns, so after our final player gets their turn, the game ends immediately. We're going to count up all of the points on our sequence tiles as well as our bonus tokens, see who has the most points, and they're our winner.
I am player 1. Has entered the game.
Player 1 has entered the game.
I am immediately going to grab this tile.
Shocking.
I am immediately going to grab this tile. And I am going to... Ooh, actually really... Wait, hold on.
I wish there was like
Yeah,
a
no, I'm also going to grab this
reshuffle
tile.
options.
And that is the 3 actions. I pass my turn.
Oh my gosh, well, for my thing that I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to grab this. And I don't necessarily see anything out here that's super great for me, but if I do the planning properly in a future turn, this will also be useful.
Oh.
Don't ask me why I'm picking that one. I think it's absolutely atrocious. And I'm just going to take that one too. That one seems great. That's also a really good one.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That one is nice. I could just have
That one's
more
great. You can
things
just do that
immediately.
now.
I don't think I would like to do that, but I will take it. I'll take that for sure. Look at the rewards on that guy.
That one's really good.
All right, here's what we do. We take this, and then we combo it into this.
I like the way you're thinking.
Okay. Man. Wow.
Square one.
That, I don't even like what that gives me. Okay, that's
Yeah. It's gonna be rough.
these are unfortunate for sure. All right, we're gonna take this because at least it's attainable.
Yeah.
That one's attainable.
That one we like.
I'm not going to tell you the one that's also attainable.
These will earn you 4s. Don't even look at them.
Right. Okay, so
Totally gross.
The sequencing on this is going to be really strange.
That is unpleasant. Do I want just another? Do I want to just grow? I don't know that taking another one of those is helpful. So I can do that. They don't use each other, so I think I'm gonna just take a grow, a gain action.
Gain you some squares.
Yeah, okay.
All right. My turn. First action, I'm just going to grab one more tile.
Sure.
Now, I'm going to start
Oh.
my master plan.
Yup.
I'm going to place 1 and place 2 to complete this tile so that I get one of these blues. That's the end of my turn.
Wow. Don't you have one more action? Or am I
No,
wrong?
that was 2. I placed twice.
He took and then placed.
I took it.
Oh,
and
you
placed.
took. I
Yep.
totally forgot
He
to
did.
take.
He did take.
Yeah.
Well, this is shocking. Look at all the things that I have, friends.
You've
Oh
got
my gosh,
so much potential
many,
for green and yellow tiles.
which is great. I'm just gonna place, and I'm gonna place, and I'm gonna finish this one, which is great because then it gives me a one of these and a one of these, and the next turn I can combo that into hopefully filling out some more of those, which also seems
That was my
nice.
master plan.
Nice.
But that was it for me.
Remaster action.
Master.
It's like the least exciting master action you're ever gonna see.
That's okay. You'll
Don't
get
you have
you'll get
the...
better.
Yeah,
Not
I
to
know,
help you
it's
too
just-
much.
He wants to
I-
finish that so that he
Oh,
can
to
actually
get the
do
extra.
something.
I
in
don't
a
want to
future
lock
turn.
myself out of doing stuff. Okay,
Alright.
that's 2 actions.
I'm okay if you lock yourself out of doing stuff.
Thank you for your support.
I mean, short
And
term,
your
long
encouragement.
term, short, long,
And then,
short.
do I merge stuff? That feels yucky, but I could just have a
You
blue.
could just merge because then that gets you your
And I'd
blue,
be
which
on
you
my
can
way to
then
the
use to
next
do that and
thing.
then do this.
Do we need blues or anything else? Yeah, I mean, there's a little blue out there. Interesting.
And who knows what'll be drawn in a moment.
I'm gonna be
Right.
sad about it, but I accept. You can always get more yellows. I'm done.
Okay, so I'm going to take that one. That's arguably even better.
Then take it.
Can't have
Look, you've already got a piece to make for that then you can solve for this. Oh my gosh. You can do that next turn. I will help and psych him up as much as I can. Because then he makes mistakes.
Not
yes.
wrong. Not wrong. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that is
second action. Nice.
a better way to
Ooh, look at the rewards on that one. That's
quite
that's
good.
a
What do you
white tile.
cost?
Crazy.
You've got all of those things.
I do have
Okay,
all those
so
things.
I'm gonna
You could
have-
take 3 turns to finish.
I have one action
And you could
left.
never use that purple tile you were. Actually, there's one on everything.
I was gonna
yeah.
say there's one over the place.
There's even one over there.
Which that isn't amazing.
But it's something.
That is true.
I believe in you, Gordon.
You can finish your turn.
I can. Whoa, this is so bad.
Man, I put myself in this situation. What was I
Yeah.
thinking?
Let's play Star Beliefs.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to master action.
That is great. You're out of tiles.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Next turn, he'll gain 1, he'll place 1, and then he'll master action again.
I won't, but I will complete these 3 next turn.
1 at a time.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Well, yeah, I think so.
Actually, not even 1 at a time. He doesn't
One,
actually have the.
place 1.
Well,
I'll
yeah.
have to gain.
Yeah. He'll gain place,
Then
Place.
That's true.
and then he'll the following turn be able to.
yeah. That's good stuff.
So that was your third action?
That's my third
All
action.
right, cool. I am going to
Yeah,
grab this
grab
tile.
that tile.
Now I know that it's better to combo all at the same time, but my mindset is about resource allocation right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Place.
in place,
Sure.
so that I can get 2 more greens for a future turn.
Nice.
So that is my turn.
Yeah, I mean the combo all at once seems great if all
The
your
combo
things
all at
just
once
require a bunch
seems
of yellows.
good.
But right now we don't.
And
have the
also
tiles.
much better when you actually, have the pieces.
I was going
Right.
to say right now I'm in a position actually where I can start to really start laying some moves down. See?
I am wondering what math looks like these days, and I think that the math propositions are just not the best.
Do math. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, I know.
You wouldn't recognize it.
2, because I'm thinking right now that if I master action, I can do those and then finish this one off, and I can also finish that one off to get me even more pieces. But I think that I want to take the moment to potentially gain access to more tiles for the future. So I think first I'm going to pick this up. I've made mistakes. I've given someone else access to a tile that I would have very much liked, but
It
it's
is
fine.
a nice tile.
It is a very nice tile. So we are going to do some things. We're going to take some actions. I like taking game actions. Game actions are great. So that was 1.
Bad for me.
And this will be action 2 and action 3. Pass the turn.
I do want that one. Yeah. All of these take random 4s that I don't have.
You don't need
Because
to
I
do the
disparaged the 4s.
Look, there's another one. Don't worry, Gordon.
I needed the thing that would create yellows and greens. That's what I
But
needed.
you couldn't even pick it up
Yeah,
right now.
I
But can
also
complete
too
this,
needed
and then I
that.
could grab it.
That's
I
true.
also too needed that. Okay, we now finish this guy. Yeah, I mean we're not set up to be able to master action fancily. We finish that guy. We get light orange. Flintstones push up pop orange. And then I don't have the cool green to master action with, and I'm sad. Anybody give me a green? No.
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 that's-
No,
I-
there are no
I
greens
had
to
no
be got.
access
That's why we
to
need
those.
this. That's
and-
why we
and
need
so
this.
there's not a lot of those running around. I think these guys are.
Okay,
There was
great.
there was a lot
I'm
of
just gonna
greed
point.
heading towards
I'm just
the.
going to point.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
3
I know,
greens.
I know,
It's a good place to be.
Is
All
it?
right,
Thing
there
to
where you're
have.
at.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to gain.
Shocking.
I'm going to place.
Oh my gosh.
And get rid of that.
And
Now,
then
I had a plan, but do I want to instead take?
I think you need more pieces.
Interesting. I don't know that I need another one of these right away. Is there anything that requires 2? No. But it will let me split something later. When will I end up getting that back?
Never.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this. I think that's.
So that was a second.
That was third.
Oh, that was
Game, place.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to master action to get one of each of my greens
The
that
greens.
y'all are so hungry for. And then I'm going to place to finish
Sure,
this
so
bad
that's the
boy.
alternate cost.
Yeah, the alternate cost was
Here you go.
the 2. Thank you very much. Then I'm going to, so that was 1, 2, and I think for my third action, I'm
Just gonna get
to place like this.
Well done. All right. So I have to place. I'm going to place here, which will then net me 1 green.
Yeah.
I like that. That seems pretty good. Then I'm going to. Is the statement to merge? Yes, the statement is then to merge. So I'm going to take those 2 yellows, make it into this green, and then I'm going to master action. I'm going to hit both of these simultaneously, which then finishes them. So I get a square, I get a yellow, and I get another green, and then I get a 1 point because I've comboed multiple. Well, that's gone forever. Gone forever. Indeed.
So you get the red brick.
Well, it fell.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I found it.
Cool.
Wow. Wow.
Look at me trying to make game action stuff happen.
Do I try to do a cool combo?
Yes.
What does that involve at this point? We need to break down one of our nice fancy pieces? I really don't like that. I don't need the blue immediately, and I'm about to earn another, though. So we keep this, we break this down into a green and a yellow.
Place
master
it.
action.
Master.
Oh, it's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
We do it.
All right. He's taking game actions.
That's 1.
2. Yep.
That's 2. And we master action. That's
Nice.
I'm out of tiles. Do I win? All right.
All right, so that's 2 yellows, 1 green, and the long.
And there's your 1 point for comboing
Thank
2 in a
you.
row.
All right.
2 at the same time, excuse me.
Okay, so I'm going to
Place.
place an action.
I'm just gonna shuffle all my greens right in front of Gordon.
So many greens.
Do another place.
Place.
Nice.
Give me a nice little blue.
And then a master action to finish off 2
That
tiles.
is the plan that I had laid out, but I may. So you're allocated. That is not really good enough. Not really good enough. Thinking about this guy here.
Yep.
I'll be able to complete that in the future. And I don't think I need to clear these out yet, although I feel bad not getting the point as we're going along, right? That seems like fun. So we're gonna continue on this plan.
That's a good time.
We're gonna
That's a
take
good time. That's a good time.
There are many good options.
There. That was your third.
yeah, that's it for me.
I know what I want. What do you want?
What I want to. I'm probably going to delay my original master plan for a second here, so I can grab this.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be real nasty and grab.
Oh my gosh,
First
he's
black
he's
tile.
taking.
Oh, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So
Ready
that's
for a
2.
3-pointer.
And I'm going to finish this tile as my third action to get all these back. And I get a purple and a green.
There's your purple.
Thank you very much.
All right.
That is that turn.
It comes to me. I'm going to take
Square
this one.
1.
Back to square
Back
one.
to square one.
Once again. Once again, I return to square
I'm
one.
gonna say it
Taking
as
that.
many times as possible, even when
I'm
it doesn't
gonna
apply.
take that, and I'm gonna take that.
We need another one.
Well, that's my turn.
The funny thing is, this is a game that is the opposite of ever going back to square one. The whole point
True,
is that you're
you
building
continue-
a
you
stronger and
continue to
stronger
go
collection.
I was going to say,
forward.
technically you're at square one,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah. Okay, we want to build an incredible 4-at-once master move. And we will do that starting with You shall be the first in this master move. You.
Probably don't fit
I
into
feel like
that
I gotta
master move.
start. And I have the pieces nicely for it, but I do need to start earning myself some worthy of 4s. You are the next in the in the master move.
I could use that right for some of those.
We don't care.
I have those pieces.
Got the 1. I've got the 2. Let me just start allocating out what's gonna get spent where in the master move. This guy, I think, does, even though there's not a 4 on there. We could start merging things in the future.
I don't think you want that one. I really don't think you want that one. I mean,
Why not?
You could,
I think I
Why
want it.
not?
Yeah, I think I want it.
I don't think you want it that
Maybe I do
badly.
want this one. You're all making a lot of sense, you know? I want
What's
them
the
all.
worst that could
Just
happen?
take them all, you know?
I mean, follow your gut. That is the one
forward.
that's been calling to you.
I don't have
And
the
if you
pieces
look,
for it,
you got
you
that.
know?
Well, you got
I don't have the
that. You
pieces
got,
for it.
look at how versatile that one. Darn it.
Sorry, y'all. All right, I'm done. That's
Gordon, this is your chance to get something that gives you green.
Allocate.
I wanted this here because I could both get that and I could
feel no
use
remorse.
that up there. So bad. All right, so there's a temptation to just gain and then master action next turn, but I'm not gonna. We are going to master action there,
You mean, okay, yeah.
there, and there, which is going to complete 2. So
Give that man a
I'll
point.
take a single bonus point.
All right.
And then it gets you one of these and one of these.
Yeah.
Excellent. We will take your discarded tiles. We shall return them to the deck.
So that was 1 action. And then
I feel like you're kind of drowning on your side of the board.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm very happy right now.
And then action number 2 should be to go there. Then action number 3 should be to take a thing. I wanted to take something that was worth points.
You can.
But nothing there. That. Okay, so I can do that one. That one I will.
Okay.
No, that's wrong. No, I don't have.
You
I've
do.
got one of that shape. Okay, so that is doable.
It is worth point.
I like the idea of being able to play 3 tiles with 1 action.
That is, yeah.
Oh,
Satisfying.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. That's kind of nice. Yeah, and that's different than these 3 guys that are going to take you 3 actions
Yeah.
to complete for sure.
Correct, yes.
That is just a quick and easy point.
Will I be able to do that? I'm setting myself for a master next turn, so I'll have that, but I won't be able to because I don't have the open pieces for it. No, I can't do that one.
20
Period.
of those, which means 16 will score before
Yeah, you can.
game entry.
I don't have the T.
I thought you were talking about
Yeah,
this.
that one I can, and that probably seems worthwhile. So we're gonna take that as the third one.
Okay. It's my turn. I think I'm going to. Hold on, what was my plan again?
I don't know. You've just been collecting tiles and,
Okay.
and a few pieces.
I am going to grab this bad boy.
It has been grabbed. Ooh, that one takes 4 to get through? Wow.
Yeah, that's the 3 pointers are all 4 points there. So on turn 1, I'm going to place these 2
Turn
here.
two.
Sorry, action
Action
2.
two.
Sorry, action 2.
We're on turn 1.
And now action 3, I'm going to use a master action to do these into here, this one into here, this one into here.
And then you run out of stuff.
And then I run out of stuff that I can actually allocate right now. But these 2 trigger, so I get one of these Tetris pieces, I get one of these Tetris pieces, and
you get a point.
And I get 1 point. Yeah. And those go into the discard. I'm done with those. That's the end of my turn.
I
Oh boy.
split this piece.
Oh,
Just 2 component parts. Anthony actually is going to square 1, technical square 1. No, you didn't go
got it.
just for green and
Not,
yellow.
no,
okay.
because I have many more needs than just that will
Yeah.
net me. So I'm going to master action. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here. How many of these do I need for my next turn? I need to have 2.
Bunches.
I need to have 2 for this, 1 for that.
You're deciding whether you're gonna master action on your 4th.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should put this here or not. I think that the answer is no. So I split, I mastered, and then I'll take 1 more action, and I will go here.
And that split was splitting a 4
Into a blue 3 and a yellow 1.
Okay. We take this guy. He's not worth much, but he is worth a lot. That's a 2-point tile right there. All right, we master.
Nice, and then you do
We
nothing.
Take.
You gain.
We gain.
You gain.
Gain. And we prepare.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause next turn he merges and then masters again and does all of them.
yeah, and he gets the first 4
And
points.
then we start thinking about
What to do with
black
all those
tiles
pieces?
someday.
All right, so I'm going to
Very nice.
place.
We hope it's nice.
I'm going to master ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. That is a 3 master, so I'll take a 2-point tile.
There you go.
So get me this.
You get a point out of it.
Oh, and you
And this.
Oh, that's allocated later.
Yep. And so hang on to your black tile and hand us all the white ones back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. These are supposed to be face down. Okay. I don't know if these are face up or face down.
They're supposed to be face
It
down.
said face down.
Face down.
Oh,
The
Yeah, whichever.
it's all
Who
super
could
secret.
ever know?
We're gonna leave it face up so that anybody watching in the video can see what's going on.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. And now I need to figure out what I'm gonna
How
take.
do you start
because
rebuilding?
Right.
You could go for this one. You could go for that one.
I mean, I
you could
want to
one
go
of those
for
or one
points.
of these.
Is what I
Yeah.
want, right? That's got to be the deal here.
You do have a lot of pieces to work with right now.
He's aware. That's the problem.
That is the
How many
problem.
4s? You have 2 4s? Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough 4s. That'll be fine.
So that's pretty good. But then where do I get that purple from? The purple's not available.
You mean one of these?
Yeah. yeah, that's what I mean right there. One of those.
Yikes.
There's a.
You build your own is the answer.
You build your own by merging.
and right
yeah,
now
yeah,
And
you
you
build
need a
your
second
own.
one of these if you're gonna do. Well, that could be this guy. That's gross. Well, but yeah, I mean, I've got the yellow to do it. All right, so where is it? We don't like that one. That requires that little square. Oh, these are all gross.
I'm sure
Every
it'll be
one of those
fine.
that's worth points is something that I don't have.
Unfortunately, that does happen.
And that. Okay, that I can.
Do you need to go back to square one? I mean, you
I
have
do.
you have no cards right
I
now.
have
to
no
work
cards. I have no cards. All right, so we're gonna.
I was gonna say technically just grabbing a bunch of those is gonna be really helpful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hang on. Oh, that's. I gotta turn that over because otherwise I think I'm
Yeah.
working on it. That's gotta go away.
I think that's why that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a simple one to get some quick and easy resources.
Yep.
Alright.
That was 3.
That's it. That's
that
all
was
3. Yeah.
All right.
That was a. What was it? Was it a? It was a place master take. I think.
Yeah.
It's
Place master and take. 1 and. Actually, I'm gonna grab this one now. So that's 2 takes. And I'm going to do a place like this. And that's
master?
Oh, sorry, that's not a master. Oh, I can take a master. Yeah.
Yeah, you can take a master.
I'm not going to place in any of these from my master, but I'm just going to place in these 2 from my master.
Nice, good
And
job.
that's turn.
Sweet.
My turn is very straightforward. I gain. I master, completing 1, 2, 3 cards.
Ooh, we all say ooh.
Which gets me one of these and one of
You got all
these
sorts of 4s
and
now.
one of
Well done.
these. So that got me my 2 purple, a green, and the teal. Woo! I did the thing. I took the game action. All right. Now the question is, how do I convert these into actually being useful to score me some points?
Yeah. Age-old question.
Age-old question. All of those are atrocious. I don't like any
They
of them.
are not good.
I am then going to, for my third action, take something that is going to be easy to complete within a reasonable amount of time, which is going to be a tile that I'm selecting right now
We
by
see it
looking at it.
happening.
and
We are excited.
picking it up.
That was a good time.
Thanks.
It requires a couple. That's not good.
Well, I've got 2 of them. Oh, you mean that one?
Remerge.
Baka.
Remaster.
There it is.
There's a little buglist. Alright, that's 4 done. So we get Flintstone push-up pop, red, yellow, Flintstone push-up pop, and green. And a 4. Thank you
There is
very
your
much.
4 points for your 4-point combo.
I appreciate it. Alright, and then I have to do another thing.
Yeah, I'll take those.
Surely
I'm gonna have to
will
shuffle this
be
deck in a second.
to grab a tile. Thank you.
Actually, right when he grabs one, we'll be able to shuffle them.
Well-
Only 4 is this guy.
Oh, you're grabbing one from here?
I do intend probably to do that, yeah.
Nobody look at how atrocious my shuffling is, please.
Wow, it's atrocious. So atrocious. Yikes.
I know.
I don't know. I think this is probably it.
Woo! Nice. Ooh, sorry. Nice simple 1 pointer there.
That's a lot of Flintstones push-up pops.
I just finished 3 tiles at once. I would like my 2-pointer.
Oh, did you not get it?
No.
Sorry.
You've been handing them out.
I
We're counting.
gotta ask for
The
it.
bugle.
Sorry.
All right, I'm done. I'm well done.
Okay.
We can just start converting these greens into 4s. That's the play.
Definitely want to take this one. That's good.
Did.
Why do you all have these things that I don't have?
Ooh, good tile.
Okay, so it's going to be
Mhm.
take, master, and then I'm going to finish that.
Nice.
Give that man a T.
All right. I am going to place. I'm going to split into its component parts.
And then master.
Well, the thing is, maybe. I think I want the combo points.
Well,
and-
yeah, but you master and you can put stuff over there and over here and over here.
I know, but I'm trying to get at least a 2-part combo. I guess.
It sets
I
it
don't
up.
have to place it there. Well, hold
Yeah.
on.
Can you just
Sure.
place
No.
it then?
No, I don't want to do that yet. I am only going to place this one right now. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick this card.
I do want more blues. There's a lot of blue out there. You got blues, you got some blues going on.
Well, that's not the right. Yep, no, that's fine. Okay, I just need to get another blue somehow.
So
That's 1. And this is going to be 2.
We already have enough pieces. I just gotta merge rather than spending a bunch of time getting more pieces.
You do have a lot of pieces, though, so you're going to be able to start doing some crazy combos.
And I don't wanna have all of these.
And then
Nothing up here requires me
Master.
to have 5 yellows.
I master not just myself, but the game. So I'll put those there and those there. I can't actually finish that one
is
yet,
a
can I?
crazy row. Huh. You got a lot of crazy rows.
Yeah, I'm just missing 1 more light blue to do some snazzy stuff here.
Oh, thank you.
And then I pass.
You have a horrid lack of 4s over here, but maybe you will survive. Don't go. Okay.
It's gone forever.
Man. Well, I could
mean, you
just
got-
do 4 easy ones again.
You
We
could.
just do that for all
You
the
could.
points.
I mean,
You've also got the push-up pops to do, you know,
yeah,
a
no.
bunch of these
I'm
2-pointer,
eyeing up those
1-pointers.
push-up pop ones.
what's the worst that could happen?
You say that.
Yes.
I don't want to give up on the dream of getting more timing combos, but maybe I have to at some point.
I mean, you did
This
great
is a
on the
pretty
first one.
good card for me.
How many times you
Gordon in the distance just going, no, the thing that I've had my eyes on.
Yeah.
Stop having dreams. I never have dreams.
Wow.
Reassess when my turn starts. All right. That's a weird one that starts with yellow and green and continues to need some yellow, but I think the right call is probably cash extra points out of finishing stupid ones at the same time as hard ones. That's gotta be the right call, but I don't want these.
Maybe you want something like that.
Yeah, I want the blue. All right, that's it. Wait,
That's 2.
gosh.
Do you want to take a third action?
Yes,
Great.
of course.
Your cup runneth over.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now the question is, does he actually have all the pieces that he needs in order to finish these things?
No, I have
And
to
right
merge
now,
all sorts of
He
stuff.
doesn't.
to
He doesn't
do
have
it.
any of these 4 boys.
No, that's a merge. Big merge demand for sure. Maybe I stop here and I start working on the combo. All right. Do I master action now?
I don't know.
I don't know too.
Probably.
I don't know
Do
too.
you want to put a lot of stuff out there? I think that the master action is always a good move.
We're in the tank.
Which one?
We're in the tank.
The think tank.
Yep. We're in the tank.
I
All
think we need
right.
a
I'll master
hat.
action. That's fine.
Gotta tell you.
Gotta tell you, I really want those 4 points.
Get this one.
2. Oh, these are mine too. Great. Okay.
I mean, you have a bunch of greens that you
I've
can
got
start
these
merging.
push-up
He's got
buttons.
he's got so many greens.
But the greens are spoken for, you know.
I mean, you have the 2-pointer.
I feel like I gotta stop overcommitting, or I'm not gonna be able to finish. All
If you
these.
want the 4-pointer, just grab this, and you can get the 4-point combo just for finishing off a simple.
I know, but I feel like I'm
resource.
gonna merge these in
Well, but you
to
can do that after
actually
the
be able to
fact.
finish these other ones,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
because I'm gonna need to merge pretty heavily in a second here. We master action, that's fine. I don't think I can get the 4 points. I didn't math it out, but I don't think I can do it.
Took the tile that I had this. Why did
You have to finish this.
You have to finish
Sorry,
that.
thank
yeah.
you.
Okay, so.
It's my first time playing good tiles.
Every one of those has stuff that I do not have.
Now we have to start doing merge math.
That gets rid of my yellows entirely.
Oof, it's really tight.
That feels bad. If I was gonna do that, is there a better way to do it? No, not that one. That 3-pointer is a lot, and then I can't do the merge. Okay, so that locks me in pretty hard.
Gordon is also in the think tank.
Yeah.
That I'll get back, and then I can do that merge.
Do you know what you're doing, Edgar?
I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing on my turn, assuming that things stay as they
Well,
are. If they change, then
I
I'm gonna
had
move
that
to the
plan,
top.
yeah.
and I knew exactly what I was gonna do, and then
Oh yeah, every time. I know.
then that failed.
Nope.
Okay. I hate merging all of these away. That feels not good. Okay. So we're gonna take this guy.
Oh, the ambition. Oh, that one's so easy. Well, it's ish easy. If you have the top
But
one.
It is. That is easy, and I would need to do that one first in order, because it's gonna. I'm gonna chew up all my yellow to merge them away into that. So, and I have this, so that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take this.
Ooh.
That's chufty.
And then.
Oh, I like that one actually. No, I don't. I lied.
I like it.
Yeah, you got the weird shape things going on. I don't have those weird shapes. I think that
And then yours.
big things that I have are straight lines.
Okay, so then that's super interesting. But then we're going to master. Which is going to be there.
Nice. Well done.
All right, my turn. I'm going to take a master action to complete these 2 at the same time. And I'm going to get my 1 point for completing this combo. I get 2 greens,
Look at all the
a
pieces.
square,
2 greens.
and the steps. Thank you, sir. These go back to the discard pile. Now that I have
Now you have pieces again.
all these,
Yeah.
I think I really want. I need some push-up.
No, I wanted that.
I
one.
need
also
I need
wanted that
push-up
one.
pop.
Me too,
Everybody
buddy.
wants push-up.
Yeah.
I actually don't need push-ups. So
I
that's
really
fine.
needed
That's
that. And then I'm going to take the
that one,
simplest currency one I got.
No.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, that's fair.
Oh, another square. We don't need
Interesting.
another square.
All right, well,
but we could
to start
take
things
another
off,
square.
I am just going to place here so that I can actually get this thing that I need so I can use it on that. Ugh. Terribly unfortunate for myself. Second action is going to be to... Oh no. Everything's bad because I can't... You took all the things that started with two greens.
Sorry.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not sorry, but sorry.
I keep saying it.
I'm not sorry, but I'm a little sorry. But I'm not. But yeah.
Okay,
Like,
so
sorry,
action
sorry.
2 is going to be to pick up this,
Another pop.
Oh, yeah,
Another
there
push
it
pop.
is. There it is.
and then I am going to
Where's that square?
master. So we'll go ahead and we'll place there, and we'll place there, and we'll place there.
Nice.
Blast. I was supposed to be able to do the cool thing this turn, but I have to wait.
I feel like that's the thing that happens in this game. Is that
Pass.
you've got a cool thing, and then something else comes up. Like, I can make this even cooler.
Yeah.
I just needed to have one of those green boys, and then that would have been ideal.
All right. I think we want the blues. How much blue can we cram into our lineup here?
That's the question.
Yeah, plenty.
The answer is more.
We take. We place. We master. We finish 2.
He gets 1 point.
We get 2 blues out of the deal and a point. Thank you.
Sweet. You didn't take the card that I wanted.
You're
That's
welcome.
awesome. All right, so I'm gonna take.
Now, did you take 3 actions there?
Took place mastered. Yep.
Nice.
I'm gonna take. Place. Master.
A, B, and C. Give that man 2
I
points.
would like 2 points, please.
Here's your 2 points.
That's crazy.
And then he gets 2 more yellows.
Yes, which I oddly need. to
That is so
merge
many
this later
points.
on.
I just saw how many points scored and just scored off of
Gordon
that.
is
Oh, jeez.
Gordon's sitting pretty right now.
I might be in a little trouble here. He's the one finishing things that are actually worth stuff. Meanwhile, I'm over here twiddling my thumbs with well, maybe I can get a 4-point turn if I
4 is more
do
than-
everything.
more points than any card will get you.
Both of those are allocated. I can master that into there. Okay. Great. That's it for me. Those are my 3 turns.
I was thinking, and I'm gonna
place master.
I'm going to first, because I want the order to be cool.
Yeah.
So first I'm gonna place twice, and then I'm gonna master because it's cooler if I do it in that order.
Yeah, sure.
Master.
Interesting.
Master. I
Boom.
get 2 points for completing these. I get my nope, not that color.
Not that color?
The entire
Oh,
reason I
it's
did
the
that
other
was
one.
to get this.
Sorry, I thought that I'd actually
3-point
grabbed
color.
that one for
No,
you.
you're
but
good.
I was
You're
incorrect.
good. That's the 3 actions that I can take.
Hold on.
I got my little combo done.
All right, well, I'm going to gain. And then I will place. And then I will master. And I'll do this one, and I'll do this one, and I'll do this one, and I'll do this one. I would like my 4 points. And then I'll get one of these, and I'll get one of these, and I'll get one of these. And you have 4 points. Well, the man in the distance over there is
Now you're sitting on more combo points than him, and one
not-
fewer scoring.
I did
card.
that wrong. Crap.
Considerably more combo points than him.
But now I have pieces.
That's not the one.
All right, that was all my stuff.
All right, we gotta start claiming. We gotta start doing claims math. The most fun kind of math, which everybody loves. And it sucks because I gotta merge so heavily to work on what I have in front of me right now.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Nah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm feeling whiny. Nah. Nah. All right, that one's cool because I can do almost all of it with small pieces, and boy, do I have small pieces. push-up pops for days.
Yeah, I recognize I don't have any of that shape.
Man, you've got a lot of pieces.
What do you mean?
They're big ones too.
Have you seen what this man
exactly
has?
one for
That side of the
four-pointer.
table has. You all have a lot of pieces.
Hey,
that side of the table. Has
You've
a lot of
got
pieces.
to look. Let me just put my
You
pieces
got three
together.
4-pointers too. You're fine. I got
We
one
just-
4-pointer.
Let me just put my my stacks together here, and then.
All right. I think taking easy stuff is probably a wise way forward.
All of these are 4s. This is the only 3 piece that I have. Oh no. He's taken it. He's taken the bait.
Do I spend the rest of my days trying to pull off one big heist?
I was gonna say that's kind of like the gambit right now.
Yeah. Yep. Ugh. Things just cost stuff, you know? I don't have stuff to spend. Alright, I don't think I can pull off one big heist. But maybe if I just incorporate some cheap stuff, I get the extra heist points. It's the cheapest it'll get. Sure. Let's start doing some fancy merging. We're not gonna need you, little guys. Sorry to break it to you. We'll take a. I mean, I've been sad to not have the purple for most of the game. I'm gonna need another nice square.
You don't have either of these.
Yeah, I know. Oh, believe me. I know. Alright, we'll take the purple. That's fine. Done.
Okay. Take this. Let me just don't flip that over yet, because I'm just going to evaluate between these two.
This tile has a number on it.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's still the same. That's the same. You are strictly easier. Except that I use that guy at the bottom. And that guy at the bottom. But you are otherwise easier. I'm gonna stick with this, and I'm not sure that's the right call, but there you are. So let's take.
I'm mostly playing this game on 5s. How about you?
I'm trying to. I have like a little pieces of them, but it's mostly 5s. It's kind of like
5s.
I like the color combo. It's like, oh, Green Bay Packer, I'll grab that. Or like, oh, it's the like if I see Tetris pieces, I get happy, and my brain is like, ooh, that's a Tetris piece. I want that one.
I oftentimes fall into a trap in these kinds of games where all that I want to do is get more pieces, and I forget that if I want to have a chance of win, I need points.
Yeah.
It might be it might reward you big for just hanging out in Peace Land.
I don't know about that.
The thing is, if
the
you just keep
combo
ripping off
portion's
4
nice,
combos, you still
yeah.
get 4 points every time
Yeah,
you do
Right,
that.
right. What I'm trying to figure out is, do I want to take another 3-pointer, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to work through that well enough, or do I want to take something here just so that I can
Combo it.
so that I can set up some interim combos as I'm working on these 4
Sure.
stagers.
Yeah.
Which is entirely reasonable.
Because I feel like that's a fair thing to do.
Yeah.
It's just then the question is, what do I want to end up with in terms of a piece?
Yeah.
Because these 3 are otherwise kind of identical.
Sure.
In terms of what they're going to do. And I don't need this one till the very end, so I think I go with this here. So that's the second one, and now I master. Which
That requires 1, gets you one of those,
Very
that goes there.
nice. Very nice.
And then next turn, I should be able to set up to at least get, score one of these and get a bonus point, right? So like these are just tag-alongs to try and get a bonus point.
Yeah. Cool. My turn. I'm starting to make some bold moves here because I haven't scored any big pointers yet. But I'm gonna grab this one and this one for 2 of my actions, And then I am going to do a master action as my third piece. And I was going to actually, do I need to even call it a master action?
I mean, if it's a master action, you get to fill up everything.
I know, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what I want to do in terms of actually filling things up. No,
You'll be a master with your actions.
Well, sorry, I should have actually thought about this.
Hold on a
What
second.
did I not give you enough thinking
Something here's
time
not wrong.
on my
No,
turn?
you did it. You did
are
great.
good.
I'm not master. Well, it's finally seeing this on my plate. I realized I was biting off more than I could chew with trying to do a big master move here. So I'm gonna call it there.
Your eyes got too
My eyes
big
were
for your
bigger than my stomach.
Yeah.
I did the same.
Such.
Oh wait, I
We're
can.
gonna
I actually do want to do
we're gonna
that.
go for a mid-tier recovery.
There we go. That's the end of my turn.
Cool.
The master was just those two.
Neat. Oh no. Hold on. Okay, I don't think that anybody else can finish multiple and pick. Oh well.
We're not there. We got merging and stuff to do.
Yeah, other people have stuff to do. So my debate right now is if I can pick up some black tiles to work on them, and then still have another turn.
Yep.
Because no matter what I pick up right now, I'm kind of out of luck because I need to get stuff and I have to have at least 2 things in order to make any sort of progress. So let us... Man, I still don't have any of that shape. I have all these green things. What am I supposed to do with all these green things? Well,
That's a lot of green.
that's a lot of green. So much green, and it's none of the squiggly that boy, which is on every single one of these. It feels like. Okay. Well, let's start by picking up something that's worth a point.
So now there's 3 draws left.
There's two
draws
draws
left.
left. There's only 2, and that's why I was like, can I pick this up? Is this okay?
Right.
But there's 4 things here. You got 3 already. Even if you pick one up, it'll come back around, I think. And then
So
it's
we have to
also
make
how many
sure
actions
everybody
you're
gets
going to be
even
taking.
number of turns.
yeah.
Yeah, well, he
So
went
if Gordon
first.
takes them.
If
So
Gordon
that's
takes,
with me.
if Gordon takes
But I'm not-
2
Yeah,
of
I
those,
think we're
but I
okay.
feel like that's unlikely.
It would be if Gordon takes and then I take, we would end the round there.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it would still go back around one more time, even if you took it because you were first player.
No, I'm
So
saying
you
I would
have
take
those.
it and then it would end with
Yeah.
oh,
so-
you get a bonus round no matter what.
It's always going to end on me.
Yeah.
Yep. Gordon was
you
always going to be
ended
the
it.
last
That'll
player.
be it.
That'll be
Yeah,
it.
yeah, okay.
If Gordon said,
So you could-
I'm going to finish the game,
You could call it.
Gordon could just put a
Finish,
thing
draw,
there
draw.
and then take 2 of those, and that would be it.
That might be the right call.
But it's not what I'm going to do.
But I mean, I think that he wants more stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get this, and then I'm going to pick up both of these. Both of these.
I mean, do I think that someone else is going to score more than 4 points on their next turn? I guess that's the question.
Correct. And like, if he's gonna get to it, he's gonna get to it now. But I don't think that he can score 4 right now.
But he could score 4 next turn.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But no matter what I do, it's kind of like
But I don't want to. I want to do my plan.
the plan must be
All right,
executed.
everybody, finish your plans on your next turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do. I can't finish that one. This stupid piece.
This one right here?
I'll trade you.
I would be
Give
down
you
with
one
that.
orange for a nice
Merge
teal.
multiple pieces to form one, and I
Cyan.
already need to somehow make one for this, and I can't make 2 of them in a single turn.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have picked up this time. I should have picked up something else. I should have just picked up the thing worth 3 points, and I could have gone all the way through it. Well, I made a bed.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 1. We're gonna
Just finish
do.
it. Just draw 2 more.
Whack! you know. But then I'm gonna lose to Gordon immediately.
Yeah. Because he'll just finish one
Yep.
with his 3 actions. Break up 3 more points.
I mean, I'm finishing these 2 this turn.
Yeah,
That's the plan.
which will get him 4 extra points at least, which means that you would have to. Well, you can get
I'm not
get
gonna
a.
do it on this turn. I could finish one of my 2 pointers this turn. Just one. Well, no, I could.
No, you can do
play,
both. play, and then master.
No, I could do these two, but I don't have. I need the.
Oh.
I need the merge. Yep. So I'm setting piece.
What a load of bupkis. All right, well, that's my second one.
Well, the combo tiles are the tiebreaker, so that could be relevant.
Yeah.
Not a relevant number of points. You can sweep up real quick with a couple of master actions, but you got a master action like.
Yeah, you have to have master action multiple times is the thing. All right, well, I'm just gonna place. I'm gonna master action, I guess. Just do that. And that's it.
Great.
That's what we got.
We make a cyan. We're upset about it.
That's one.
We master.
2.
There's that bugle. And then I think there's no way we're doing that one, so we're gonna give up on the big dream.
Oh yeah.
Take the small dream. And then I take.
you gain.
Well, okay, so here's what I could do. Is if I do this as
if
part
you
of
do
the
that this
master
turn-
action, next turn I'll master action everything else and have an action left to finish this.
Yeah.
That's the right call. Okay, that still doesn't take my last action. Because
Nope.
that was just part of my master action. So I still think I take, which is...
You
I mean,
gain.
I could just finish this
You could.
very silly tile.
You could. And then next turn you could get like another one of these maybe.
Oh yeah, sure. And then
Take,
you
of
could take.
some
master.
variety.
Boom!
Yeah.
Hey, look, a point.
Because you get a point here, then you
Take
can
the
get and
point.
still be able to get your 4
that's
points
nice.
later. Yeah.
Alright,
So,
we get 1 point out of the deal. Look at the combos. Alright, I'm done. I'm actually done.
so I'm gonna merge these 4 into this guy.
Yay!
Yeah.
Nice.
Then I'm going to place, and then I'm going to master. It's gonna be there. I've always been putting it there, but that's the
Whatever.
And
Makes sense.
There.
Cool.
So
that
I'll
finishes
get-
you 2.
Okay. I'll give me one of these guys. This is one that you're looking for.
He gets 1 point for this.
Yes, he
Okay,
did.
1 point for
You're holding
that.
it too. Sorry. Hey Gordon, would you like to turn in some of your ones and would you like to turn in some of those for a 4, just so we can
We have
super
enough.
the stack? I mean, I know the game's about to end on your turn, but
Sure.
Funny part is it might not.
well,
Oh yeah, you'll draw on your next turn. Maybe. I mean, you probably just want points. Yeah, this game might go on forever.
I would always like more points.
All right. My
Anthony's
turn.
gonna have to finish his tiles and take some new.
Yeah,
ones at some
I'm gonna
point,
I'm
but
gonna have
you
to
might-
do
you
something
might trigger
here.
it.
Yeah, I'm going to do 2 places to get my L shape and another tuber. I'm not gonna.
And then just and then you gotta like master action or something.
Well, I am gonna master action. The problem is that
You want to pick up one more
I
tile?
wanted
for
to
that?
pick up one more tile,
Yeah.
but based on how many might end up happening, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
getting dicey.
Yeah.
All right. For anybody that missed it, I finally have an orange push pop,
Happened.
and that's my turn.
Okay. The sad, bitter irony is that I cannot pick up a cheapo one to finish along with the rest because I have no cheapo pieces left.
Yep,
So
that is accurate.
we settle.
We settle and we get as many points as are currently
Unless I,
available
like-
to us.
No, none of these are even cheap enough for me to split this down.
Well, but then also splitting would be another
Oh, I
action
could.
too.
Take a yellow, take this one, play the yellow, line up the big master action, let Gordon end it, be very sad. We'll take
Yeah, take the points that you
our
can.
moderate master action, and then maybe I'll make the call to end it, having done that. Alright. That's one. Super. I get.
Another push pop.
Yep.
The piece that has apparently eluded me the entire
Vex
game.
you. Alright. Those are
Some of those
mine.
we get,
That's
some
you.
just go
thank
away.
you. And I get a 2-pointer, if you please.
There you are.
Thank you so much. And then, certainly I'm not going to be working on anything cool and new, so we will pull triggers.
Okay. Well, that
Well-
makes it easy.
Well,
Well, oh look, an easy one.
I can't. I
double
can't
master
have anything that starts with a green or a yellow because I don't have those available to
You don't have any of those?
They have.
I'm
to
just
go-
drowning in them
Yeah,
over
I
here.
can't. So that's why I can't do any of these guys. And these were real limiting. So the only one that is even vaguely possible is this guy, but he requires 2 green, which I don't have. So I actually can't take any of these to end it. So it was never going to end on my turn.
Well, you could have taken them and just not finished them.
No, because it would be place, and take 1.
Yeah, right.
But
Oh,
then
sure.
But then I still wouldn't be able to finish it on my next turn because I wouldn't have 4 actions to do it. So
Accurate.
That was always a trick. So I'm just going to place,
Score your 3 points.
score my 3 points.
Yeah, that's a solid.
And you want to take another
Solid
3-pointer
bid
just
for
for
victory
the
there.
just for the fact of taking it.
No, I'm gonna
Take a yellow.
I'm gonna get since that is what I have
Moral
done the most
victory.
of. I have done
That's
the most
fair.
Back
gaming.
to square one.
Back to square one is the last move of the game.
Now,
Oh boy.
we count it. Do you want to do your big master action for the
I
sake
mean-
of having gotten?
It's fine, whatever. I'll do it just so I can see how many points I would have gotten.
it.
Yeah.
So that's,
this one. I exchanged 2 green for one of the 4s here,
Sure.
and so now I
And then
could
you
place
for that
and then
whole
master
thing.
action.
So
for-
many times. That is demanding.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so
That
I've
was like
gotten-
everything went
Yeah,
into that.
that's the
This-
thing. I was
this
literally
would have
one
been
turn away
a-
from getting my big
That
payday.
was 10 points.
Yeah.
It's okay. The light.
Come on.
The light.
Can't play long games anymore, especially not in the
light.
hot room.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that
sure
is-
it's battery.
No,
ran
that's
down.
probably just overheating.
Oh, those are battery powered.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can plug it. I'll plug it in for the
Welcome, friends.
takeaways.
The
Studio's
hot.
studio's powering down on us. Count your points quick.
Catch your points quick. All right. Well,
Oh, these are terrible points cards. I didn't do it. I didn't get there.
so you got 3.
I got 3 points.
13.
That's exactly what I would have had if I had finished my combo.
Respect.
11.
16.
Yeah, that 3 at the end. Yep.
Jeez.
Did you do any 3-pointer cards?
No,
He's the only one who actually managed to finish.
Every
the
single one of
3-pointer.
them needed one of those little
Yeah.
diggaboos that I didn't have any of, and I was just like, eh.
Taking way too long to think about your turn does pay off, folks. Never doubt yourself.
Was that way too long? I think.
It was pretty. Well, I mean, everything powered down in the meantime, so I guess we have empirical evidence that yes, it was way too long. Thanks for joining us for this playthrough of Square One. I don't even have the box. We're gonna hop right into our takeaways video, talk about everything that makes this game so cool and fun. We're gonna power everything back on before we do that, and for the time being, we appreciate you joining us this week, and we will see you next time. Thanks for this one.